your own 3D games on the internet. Our Spidey senses tingle in Peter Parker's latest title. And we go to the Olympic Games in our review of Sydney 2000. Stick around, it's game time.
Yes, superb control and finesse.
Hello and welcome to GameSpot TV from Metreon in San Francisco. I'm Adam Setzler.
And I'm Kate Patello. So, you want to be a game developer, but you're not a coding genius? We might have some help for you.
Yes, there is a very powerful tool now available. It was developed by Alex St. John, who helped make DirectX at Microsoft.
Well, then he took all of his Microsoft millions and went off on a wild tangent.
What we do is we make it possible to take the kind of content you're used to buying on a CD-ROM, except instead of having to go and buy a shrink-wrap box at a retail store, you can just get it over the web, part of a web page. So we make it possible to deliver that CD-ROM experience over the net. We are just a browser plugin. We just add ourselves to your browser, so your browser suddenly has a new feature. Suddenly a web page isn't just a piece of text in a bitmap anymore. A web page can also be 3D graphics and animation and sound and joysticks or steering wheel support. The only difference is there's no CD-ROM involved. It's coming right over the wire into your browser. The WebDriver handles all of the integration and magic necessary to make that work. So it's just a very elegant way for people to buy content and view it over the internet without ever having to leave the comfort of their homes or take the risk of blowing on $50 on something they don't necessarily like. So the kind of experience you can have, the kind of game you can play, no different from the same stuff you would get on CD-ROM. It's just built differently, and it's delivered differently.
I could use some help here.
Traditionally, a leading-edge game or multimedia application requires tons of experience. Professional Windows engineers, years of college, and a lot of practice. We work very hard to make that technology extremely accessible to a much broader audience of developers. Some of the coolest applications we have are made by kids. If you go to Microsoft Game Zone site, www.zone.com, you'll see a game up there called Tacoma Adrenaline.
2, 1, go!
It was made by one of our engineers, a 20-year-old kid who has a degree in graphic arts, smart guy, but he'd never produced a game or worked on anything like it before. And he produced that entire Tacoma Adrenaline game. He did all the artwork and programming himself over a 10-week period. So a phenomenal achievement, something that would have been 30 megabytes in size and probably required 6 to 9 months of development for a team of 4 or 5 people, was produced by an individual in a matter of weeks. One of the most impressive things we saw is we had this 19-year-old kid in Canada, a recent high school graduate, who had picked up our tools and he produced something that was similar to an asteroid game in 3D with all kinds of great effects and interaction, and he'd done it over a 2-week period, posted it on his own website, and told everybody about it on the forum. And we were so impressed with this that we asked him if he'd want to come down and interview for a job with Wild Tangent. The easiest way to get started with this kind of technology is that this fall we're releasing a thing called Wild Tangent Studio. And it's up on our website now in beta form. Anybody can go and download it and use it. No programming expertise required whatsoever. If you like Quake or Unreal type world environments, it's very easy to drag and drop those together. We provide some characters, we provide animation, we provide lots of textures, so you can very easily go and bolt something together and save it out as a web page. No programming, you just drag and drop it and save it as a web page. Send it to your friends, post it on your website, it works. And one of the things I hope that we're introducing by building this technology is a return to, a period when incredibly cool and exciting content could be built by a very small number of people with a good idea, and that they could profit from having that idea without needing all of the resources and support that a modern game company has to have to stay in business.
As you can imagine, many cool games have been made with Wild Tangent, including the new GameSpot TV Asteroids Hybrid game. If you want to download it, it's available on our site at techtv.com/GameSpot TV.
And now, the news.
Sega Sports NFL 2K1, the first online football game via a console, will allow gamers to challenge friends in real time using SegaNet, the console gaming network that launched on September 7th. Sega has dropped the price of the Dreamcast to $150, and consumers will receive a $150 rebate from Sega for signing up to SegaNet for 18 months of service at $21.95 a month. A Federal Trade Commission report has found that video game publishers are deliberately marketing M-rated games to a young audience. The FTC reviewed thousands of pages of advertising content. The result of the research is that game publishers are placing adverts for M-rated games in publications whose core readership is below the age necessary to buy the game. Square Electronic Arts announced today that Final Fantasy IX will appear in stores in mid-November for the Sony PlayStation. Square Electronic Arts will demo the game on October 7th at the PlayStation Store at the Sony Metreon in San Francisco. Final Fantasy IX has sold 2.8 million copies since its release in Japan.
To find out more on game industry happenings, come to the GameSpot TV website.
And while you're there, make sure to look up some more info on how to make your own games using Wild Tangents. Coming up on GameSpot TV, we go to deep space in our review of the real-time strategy game Dark Reign 2, and we climb the walls with our favorite arachnid, Spider-Man.